Hey guys! So today's gonna be an indoor kind of day. There's a typhoon passing nearby, so it's pretty windy and rainy. I think it's not gonna get strong in my area. It's mostly central and western Japan that's being affected by the typhoon right now. But it will be raining all day, so I'm just staying in today. The first thing I want to point out is I got my hair colored again. And once again, it's better than last time. I really love it. The camera doesn't show the actual color. It doesn't quite look as good. It kind of just looks black. I don't know if you can tell, but there is a bit of blue in it. There's more blue than last time. Like you can really see the blue color. And it's darker on the top, almost a pure black color. And it has like a gradient into blue. And I went to hair salon Nalu again, and they always surprise me with the colors. I kind of give my idea of what I want, but for the most part, I just kind of leave it up to Yoshi-san to like put his own opinion and let him decide what he really wants to do with it. And so I did the same thing as last time, or I told him I wanted to do the same thing as last time, but he decided to make it a little more blue because the last time it was just a really faint hint of blue. And because my roots are darker, he made the top more black. And it came out really nice. I wish you guys could see the color as nice as it looks. You can sometimes see the blue. But anyway, let's get on to the point today. A little while ago, I shared with you guys my favorite skincare product. And I also wanted to point out the cushion that I'm using right now. This one is from KLAIRS. And isn't it so cute? It's like a collaboration they have with, I think it's like Mochi or something. I forget what it was called. But it's their BB cushion. The biggest problem with this cushion is there's only one shade. So it's really hard if you don't match it. I'd say it's between the normal Korean 21 and 23, which is actually perfect for me because a lot of times 23 can be too dark, but 21 can be too light. So I feel like this is the perfect shade for me. I'm using it right now. But at the moment, my neck is a little darker than usual because I was in the sun a lot last week. I'll explain why in another video. But the KLAIRS BB cushion, I feel like it really smooths over the pores a bit. I have really big pores, so it's not perfect on my skin. A lot of the pores do still show through, but it covers it a lot more than a lot of cushions do. And I feel like it's not too drying, it's not too wet. It has more of a matte kind of finish to it. I did put a powder over it today, so it's really matte. But it does come on a bit matte, and I really like it. It has a nice smell. It's not too strong. It's not really like a fragrancy kind of smell. It just smells like most BB creams, but it doesn't have a bad smell. And the cushion inside is so cute. I just love how it's so cute. I like using it. And the little cover inside is really like airtight. Like you have to twist it and open it in order to open it. So that's what it looks inside. In my opinion, it's a bit hard to use because it's a little more elevated. Usually most cushions are flat and it fits nicely, but it has a little elevation to it, and sometimes I feel like it gets in the way. But it's still really easy to use and I like it. Another thing is the preference of mine. I don't care for the button to open it because if you can see, there's this little bar right here. So I have to use two hands in order to open it. Whereas most of my cases, I just use one hand. I just kind of like push. Let's see. I usually just kind of push and lift with one hand. But because that bar is there, I can't. So I have to use two hands. One to push, one to lift. But other than that, it's a really good cushion. It's really decent for the summer. I say it's better for spring and fall. My skin is a bit on the oily side, but I just felt like it didn't fit right. And during the summer, it kind of like shifted, I guess. I really don't know how to explain it. But I would notice these like patches. And the hotter it was, the more those patches kind of shone through. So I kind of stopped using it in midsummer, and I just started recently using it again since it's getting cooler. But for the most part, it lasts all day, and I barely have to touch up on it. Even when I do, it doesn't look bad if I touch it up. It's not cakey. It puts a nice even layer. It covers up most of my acne and scars. I don't have too much acne right now, but I do have some healing ones. And of course, you know, my acne scars because I tend to pick at it. I didn't use any concealer today. So the camera always makes it look better than it actually is. But you can probably see some stuff here and there. Well, this one's like a little beauty spot, but right under it, there's like a little dark patch from a scar that's still healing. And you can see some stuff here and there. But for the most part, it covers it all. I didn't use any concealer or anything, but yeah. I recommend you try this. If you've used other BB creams before, like I said, this is it's kind of between a 21 and 23. So if you're kind of around the color of those, but you're not quite fit into those categories, this one's a really good one to try. Like I said, it's hard for me sometimes because the 23 might be too dark or the 21 might be too light, depending on the cushion itself. Some run lighter, some run darker. They're all different, so you kind of don't know until you try it, but I really like this one because I felt like it was a perfect color. So I'll leave a link for it down below and you guys can try it out and see what you think for yourself. But that's kind of what I think of it, and I really like it, and it's like my favorite cushion because it's so cute. I just love looking at it. Isn't it so cute? Another thing I have to point out with this cushion is I don't believe there's any sunscreen in it. It doesn't say on the back, and I don't remember what the box said. When I'm out in the sun, I do kind of feel... Sorry. Stop it. When I'm out in the sun, especially like in the middle of the day, and you can just feel like the blazing sun, I kind of do feel it on my skin. I haven't noticed my skin tan or anything, but I can kind of feel the heat, and it kind of worries me a little bit. So I always wear a sunscreen under it. So make sure you wear a sunscreen if you do try this. I hope you guys try it. I'll have the link for it down below if you guys want to check it out and see if you want to try it. They do ship internationally as well. I believe there's some places they don't ship, but for the most part, they ship anywhere around the world. So please give it a try, and if you do, please leave a comment down below what you think of it and how you like it, or if you don't like it. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye!